think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, oh, this how you feel? Got the whole damn league tryna scout for us. Number one team passing rush. We just gon' run up the numbers. They was tough, but we turned them to runners. Ain't no way that we going back under. Came from nothing, we straight out that gutter. You better not draw when I pass it. I stand in the pocket, I passing the ball. I'm in the field when they callin' the plays. I don't like what they callin', I'm calling it all. Now I be running up bands with all of my friends, and I got the ball in my hands. They mad, I'm scoring again. Practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I got a ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, oh, this how you feel? Stuck in my ways. I just wanna ball big stage. Big time players, big time plays. I put my heart in the game. They gon' remember my name. I put the team on my back, on my shoulders. I cannot stop even if the fourth quarter go over. We gon' keep moving like soldiers. All of our fans sending us letters like we go to war. Look what they wrote us. If you the opponent, then book it. We gon' keep going, keep pushing. We do not care to practice, man, it's been a minute. When we pull up, we go ahead and get it. If they told you we did it, he did it. Super Bowl back to back, we gon' finish it. Grab the trophy, we go ahead and sit with it. I remember we came up from nothing, so now we gon' turn up for something. We here for the win, we ain't bluffing. They hand me the ball like I'm rushing. I gotta work a little smarter, I gotta go a little harder. I got a ball like a Pro Bowl starter. They think they cold, put them in a coffin. We got them all on the team when we off. I'm told them they can't be like us, we ballin'. We on a spaceship and we gone for real. All of my teammates, they know the deal. Yeah, my heart in the game for real. Hit the ball, but this ain't no drill. New whip with some real big wheels. Oh, you mad, oh, this how you feel? I know they doubted, I ran it like Saquon Giants. Way too cold, iced out Matt Ryan. You gonna win, no, I ain't buying. Pick six and we ain't trying. I need me 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 rings like I'm Brady. I know the defense is just trying to phase me. It's all out of attack whenever you play me. Been in my bag, I run it up daily. I pull up to a white with a new Mercedes. I need me 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 rings like I'm Brady.
Don't you come out in the dark. 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 But they should give me my start. Don't you come out in the dark. 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 Don't you come out in the yeah. All your conversations don't move me. I'ma show these how they do it in the movies. Bet she know the name, you don't gotta introduce me. Lately all my friends say I'm acting too moody. I'm tugging on the pain, don't last too long. Feeling sane, cause I can't escape my past, move on. When I'm facing all these people, gotta keep my cool on. And say it's all good, even when I'm too gone. And I might be a little too in over my head, and I'm a couple hundred miles from spitballing and betting. I'm kickballing, I miss when my kickstart was playing with Pixar. Now watching the hip charts, I miss when my wrist hurt from making lyrics work. When I had to ditch work to try to make hits work. Now Brody quit his work, we gotta make golf shirts. We beat like the mobsters, I feel like a monster. I can't even crowd surf, but still the records touching the masses. Mad if people slow, their records move like molasses. I mean for real, to each his own. I hope you could put the passes as they continue to guess as you looking up like what happened on the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. Don't you come out in the dark. But they should give me my start. Don't you come out in the dark. 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 But they should give me my start. They should give me my start. Don't you come out in the dark.
Real cars will rumble in this. I'm a real cars will rumble in this. Yeah, I give a real tank that'll make a leg shake. Yeah, I give a real tank that'll make a leg shake. Yeah, give a real tank that'll make a leg shake.
find me a weapon. I'm from the trip, I'm from the west. Little boy, you don't wanna test. Hop off the porch out the nest. I'm the best. Millies on millies is normal. Can't give a tip what I'm going to. I end up creeping up on you. I'm finna haunt you. What can you say? Cuffing my pants like back in the day. Up the advance, recouping the day. Fall out with my mans, not don't play. I ride for my brother, I'm keeping him safe. Just bought a safe, feet whipping the truck. I'm breaking the bank, not giving up. I'm running on faith, not winning on luck. My limit is up, my limit is up.
All my dogs feeling awesome. Finna call the ops, boy, I'm finna pop 'em. VA to the Bay, to the LA streets, recognize 'em. 757 rap for my city like Wisconsin. Black power fist stand out in the moonlight like it's diamonds true.
Real cash, we'll rumble in this. Real cash, rumble. Yeah, I give a real tank, that'll make a leg shake. Yeah, give a real tank, that'll make a leg shake.
The highest highs and low slows.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr. That's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, a run with Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, now Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And look at this. It's a fake. Eluding the pressure right. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 24 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Moss. Down right around the 25.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That's down 4th down after the incompletion, and it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point. Maybe
a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, 60 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. On 2nd and 7, Allen eluding the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I got to say, when they started to run that football, I was thinking, what are you doing? It's 4th and 10, but then I saw the play develop, thought, they're going to get this.
The only thing that went through my head as that play unfolded was a movie line. That just happened. I cannot believe that they ran the ball in that situation, and not only did they run it, they picked up the 1st down. What a terrific play call, only because it worked. Otherwise, I'd be roasting them right now.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 20. Carr gives to Richard. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most would fail with the mic in it. Might kill it. Barney with the hat finish. Never shy with it. No L's. See a brother come and shine with it. Oh hell. If they wanna come and try, rip it coattails. I ain't even gonna lie with it. When I'm on the mic killing, gonna have to 5 minutes. I've been going high with it. Yeah, I'm gonna find mimics then. Kill the mood and feel the force. Still the door, craft a milk. Then we spill some more. Tea, drink that. And then we sit back. And then we put up our feet and make a sick track. And I've been cooking for weeks. I made a big batch. And I've been pulling receipts. I need a gift wrap. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Okay, we vibe with it. Open your mind with it. Hoping your people understand and they find spirit. Remember people asking me if I would write lyrics. Oh well, most would fail with the mic in it. Still, most that fail don't know the spell. I've been coasting for weeks, my bros are well. When they're slow and they're weak, I hold their L's. Now we glow in the streets to show the trail. Well, man, them wanna try and flex with a G. I'm the next best if they wanna step in the scene. Seeing what you wanna bark a lot at the dogs. Don't play around, so don't cool the bloods. I simmer down and don't touch the pot and try and figure how we know who the plots are. Man, them wanna try and flex with a G, so protect necks if they wanna mess with the team. Your mind. Open up 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 your mind.
By myself, Netflix eating, cheating by myself, all by myself. Nobody else, new people to the left. What is that left? But myself, nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself, nobody else but myself. There's no crew, it's me, nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, drone. Leave me alone, drone.
Flow the ceiling, water, they looking all the same. The pictures in the hall, I swear they call my name. I've been in this house so long, I think I'll go insane. Only been 11 days. Feeling lonely, I mean it. Seen the shadows, I seen it. Trying to find the meaning. Now the silence, I'm feeling. Work it down, I'm singing. Put a dress on, baby, let's don't take a bath for no reason. I'm on one. Got to make some bacon and out. So fun. About to be Netflix until my show done. Hey.
I ain't wasting no time with no ex. I ain't got time with all of that mess. I ain't wasting no time with no ex. Gotta focus on myself. That's facts.
Myself, nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. Nobody else but myself. There's no crew, it's me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, Jones. Leave me alone, Jones.
Pretty fine, bro. Been alone by myself. I've been chilling for a while now. Chilling, and then I repeat. My boo just stopped and called me up. He asked me, can he see me? Drop the leave. I'm a suck. Let you stay too long, you ain't gon' never leave.
All of y'all can get way back.
I'm ready to get myself back.
Myself, nothing left but myself. Nobody else but myself. Nobody else but myself. There's no crew, it's me. Nobody else in the room. That's just how I do. Leave me alone, drones. Leave me alone, drones.
Netflix, flexing, chilling, eating, creeping, healing, selfie, season, sleeping, cleaning, sleeping, just housekeeping, bathing for no reason.
All of y'all can get way back. I'm ready to get myself back.
I look at the stars, they asking me what do I see? I noticed that lately all them constellations been looking like me. Inspired to shine, inspired to dream. I think of my life and I feel that I may be as good as I seem. Coming up, I dreamt of the checks I be running up. I sat on my bed writing lyrics and songs. I would practice some more, but it wasn't enough. I wanna perform, I want a crowd singing it back to me, stadium loud. Homies in front turning up, getting down. They gone, they proud. The energy hit when the lights on. That energy hit when it's my song. I'm starting to think like a mogul. I'm starting to feel like an icon. Cause I ain't the same and I know it, but I got the heart of a poet. That money is good, but it's new here. I'm trying so hard not to blow it. Cause all of my friends walk around and they icy, pricey. But when it come to me, I prefer just a tee and some Nikes. Fight me, I might be running from changes, I like how it is. Easy to cover the life that I live. Still ain't got used to the sight from the crib. I knew I would have it when I was a kid. At moments the nights would be dark, won't hold you, the journey was long. Through all of the imagine the younger me singing like hickory dickory. My clock has been ticking to victory. I don't have a fear in the world. Whenever it's time, I know they'll be listening. Hickory dickory.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's over the middle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. First carry for James Conner. A first down for Connor and then some. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 55 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a pick 6. And the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right, they're sticking. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Touchdown! Drew Sample. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That catch good for only a couple.
On 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, here's Mixon. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Chase Edmonds finding work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick, and this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught. It's Uzomah. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 41, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Burrow. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he stopped immediately there.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here we go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From midfield now, Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Marcus Golden, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Mixon. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going. And then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, his second sack of the night. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Connor. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray again. This is Connor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I got some needs. I need the money like I need to breathe. I need some honest and I need to scheme. I need the W by any means. Yeah, that I mean. Tell that little that I'm out of her league. Enough is enough, and I think I'm allergic to suckers. You making me sneeze. Them out for blooded, I'm making them. You try to run it on your knee. I made them fall like I'm ranking the league. You know I ball like I play for the league. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. I ain't no joke, we ain't making no memes. If I pull up on them, I'm making that scene. Then I'm making them scream. Straight from the bricks, I need a lick. I drink the body since I was a jig. Unlit, how can I miss? Came from the bottom and got me a check. Them a threat, I got a flex. You want the crime, but don't know what it takes. I am built different, I'm not what you think. I cannot lose, I go out with a bang. I hope you never say my name in vain. I'm with whatever, just not for no games. I know they say I change, I cannot say the same. I bet they want me shackled, they're locked in a chain. I guess that's just what happens with bad news. On my mama, I never been fragile. I'm the wrong with the with this taboo. Turn you R.I.P. tattoo. Still a youngin' but feel like a OG. Can't forget all the that they told me. Tired of thinking that they know me. You gon' turn me back into the old me. You gon' turn me back into a savage. I done did you couldn't imagine. Leveled up and then bought me a mansion. I can never go back to what has been. I can never go back to the oldest. No way. Back to walking to work on a cold day. Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate. Back to telling myself it'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're surviving no rhyming and OJ. Shorty paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom. Selling up and know when the cops come. Jealous and wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. couple dollars. Turn my pennies from hundreds to common. I'm so happy them days are behind us.
I ride by different spots, I get flashbacks. I can't get on your level, I'm past that. Watch me run that up, I can't go back to none. Trying to get to the top of the world. My went crazy, walked in this corner and seen someone this girl. All that spinning block, that's a little boy we catch and we rockin' this world. I let everybody have their fun with me. Never had a woman say she done with me. I was working now on the company. I keep money coming in constantly. My little brody done be having. She tryna get it, I've been on the run for weeks. Don't think none of you come for me. Both of my kids got it honestly, I'm the real deal. All the way on half step. Gotta do better than last year. That's my motto. Put a switch on the for the auto. Put them things on the plane like I'm Rollo. Proud to say that I finally changed up. Why the they keep bringing my name up? Cause I'm poppin'. I can never go back to the old days. No way, back to walking to work on a cold day. Back to thinking my ex was my soulmate. Back to telling myself it'll be okay. We'll be okay. Was surviving all Roman and OJ. I was paying the bills, I had no say. I can never go back to the bottom. To the bottom. Selling, never know when the cops come. Jealous, they wanted to rob us. I was just trying to give me some dollars. Couple dollars. Turn my pennies from 100 to commas.
I'm so happy them days are behind us. I'm so happy them days are behind me. I'm so happy the baby done found me. I done keep some good around me. I got rid of them down me. Keeping good energy and I'm prayed up. Tunnel vision ain't nothing can phase us. Once you cross me, ain't nothing can save you. Pull that thing out, it's dangerous, dangerous.
My daddy not so much. I grew up where if you look suspicious, they called you bluff. Powder puffs couldn't make it in the concrete jungle. If you found stumbling, then they pull up right around your bumper and make you run it off for no reason, like for a stump and get the involved. If you get to thinking you're tough, I swear it's protocol. They feeling for reasons to bust and they don't know no laws other than keeping it tucked in they drawers or they bridges. Cause the ditch can always find you if you slipping or you tripping without a map. Let me guide you down the road. Less travel, don't let the gravel define you. Cause there's plenty folk that made it down the path they had been assigned to at birth. Worked in the earth and determined by your girth. No matter how big you get, we all gon' end up in dirt. Rehearse all that hurt and you'll end up with a purse of digits that only make you living when they're dispersed into your cellular device. Try to play it wise. That is a hell of a disguise that you wear across your eyes like a bandit. Candid pictures only show that you've been standing slanted in someone's vision that leaves you stranded and with nothing to show for all the demanding bandwidth used in hopes you get approved by a dude who's confused on exactly what to do with your royalty. Loyalty can often cost you buoyancy when it's connected to folk that's drowning. Choose love that constantly keeps you grounded. And don't join the circus if you ain't clowning.
This is for the bozos who don't know. This is for the bozos and this is for the bozos who don't know. Don't join the circus if you ain't out loud.
Hold up, let's just say really having thing. It more than diamond and bills of rolling faces and pinky rings and foreign car, the sitting garage, your belly could drive. Living for materials ain't really living your life. There's a fine line between give and take. You do what you love, don't let them make you love what you hate. I've been where you been, collecting your end. Too busy looking out where you can't see the glow that's within you. Bruce Leroy showing up, your mind is against you. Top of that soul food, like granny used to grow in the backyard when you roll through. Remember the time you spent when life was sit down and listen to the breeze. The whistle of simplicities that echo off the trees. Not the ones you choke, but the one that helped you breathe. Inhale, exhale, that slow, that gave you hope. That one day you escape and have to save your folk. Like there's much more to life. They're struggling and hustling backwards. Reverse all that nonsense. Become a road master because they say so. Don't mean that you have to. They speeding through life. Don't mean you go faster. Pump your brakes. Tell your people you love them. No time to waste. Give them roses in public because it's cool like that. It's cool like that. I swear. It's cool like that. It's cool like that. The kill.
This is for the bozos who don't know. This is for the bozos and this is for the bozos who don't know. Don't join the circus if you ain't out loud. If you ain't a clown, sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down.
my girls feeling lazy, we gon' get some. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Bad girls, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time.
I'm conceited, I really mean it. I'm in the future, study can be me. Not in your scene, but all in your TV. They me only wanna be me. Higher than a bundle, watch them all fumble. YouTube careers, I seen them all crumble. Funny who me, I did not stumble. Be dead, I think they on condo. How many flavors, sign off paper. Kiss to my hater, game changer. Party player, space invader. I just for my naysayer.
Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Bad girls, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time. No, I don't want no excuse. We gon' get some.
Never seen nothing like me. Them marks on me have on me say pricey. If you're broke, then why you want to beside me? That no fit in my circle. All of my friends that get money is for certain. Jet to the phantom, just reach all London. Look how we purse them fluffy like bamboo. Top girl I walk through, make way. And you know we getting paid 6 ways. So watch how you talk, better respect me. We do what we want, we don't work for free. And we don't really care if them want chat we. As long as them pay them fee. Cause we have to
get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Bad girls, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time.
Say them love we, but that I yesterday. Get where them want and switch it up already. Them not go draw we out on no today. It not so easy if you drain me energy. Cause blessings follow anywhere where we dey. A good with everybody. No, they have to say.
Hey, woman them royal, soldier them loyal. Casual or formal, them selling no norm.